Good morning, students. I am Dr. N.R. Madhvi, Head of the Department of Economics, Mahatma Phule Arts, Science and Commerce College, Panvel. Today, I am going to teach you the market structure. There are various forms of the market, such as perfect competition, monopoly market, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly market. These are the various forms of market which are existed in the world economy. But today, I am going to focus on only on the perfect competition. Perfect competition is one of the ideal market existed in the economy. Actually, perfect competition is not existed in the real world. Now, what is meant by the perfect competition? Perfect competition is a market situation where there are existed large number of buyers and sellers selling the homogeneous product. Okay, but under the perfect competition, there are the firms which are price taker under the perfect competition, because they are not making the price. What is the price determined by the industry with the interaction of the total demand and total supply in the market. So there are various features of the perfect competition, such as the first feature of the perfect competition is large number of buyers and sellers. Okay, under the perfect competition, there are existed large number of buyers and sellers, but no individual seller or no any individual buyer is in position to influence on the market price under the perfect competition. The market price under the perfect competition is determined through the interaction of total demand and total supply under the market. So no any individual buyer or no any individual seller is in position to influence on the market price, and therefore it has been said that the firms under the perfect competition are the price taker. So there are large number of buyers and sellers existed under the perfect competition, whereas under the monopoly market there is only single seller. Under the monopolistic competition there are few sellers. Under the oligopoly market there are also few sellers existed. The second feature of the perfect competition is the homogeneous product. The product sold under the perfect competition are homogeneous and identical in respect of color, size, quality, packing, etc. So hence the buyers are giving same price to the sellers. Means seller cannot discriminate. The sellers cannot discriminate to the buyers by charging the prices, because the homogeneous product is selling under the perfect competition. As far as other market are concerned, under the monopoly market there is a remote substitute product is existed. Under the monopolistic competition the product is slightly differentiated. Under the oligopoly market also slightly differentiated, but homogeneous product under the perfect competition. Then free entry and exit. The firms under the perfect competition can freely enter into the industry and can exit from the industry. But however the entry and exit of the firm is depend upon the profit and loss of the firm. If the firms are earning huge profit, then other firms will enter into the industry, and if the firm are earning the loss, then they will leave from the industry. Means it is free entry and exit of the firm is depend upon profit and loss of the firm. Therefore, in the short period the firm can earn excess profit, whereas in the long run the firm can earn only normal profit. Hence, under the perfect competition there are the average revenue. Average revenue is equal to average cost is equal to marginal cost and is equal to marginal revenue. Means under the perfect competition, average revenue is equal to average cost, marginal revenue are also is equal to marginal revenue, and hence there is a fixed price or uniform price charge under the perfect competition. Then another that complete market information. The buyers and sellers has perfect knowledge about the market condition. Under the perfect competition, buyers has perfect knowledge about the price of the product and the quality of the product, whereas sellers also has the perfect knowledge of the product. Therefore, both has buyers and sellers both have perfect knowledge about the market condition, and therefore prices are fixed charge under the perfect competition. Means no any individual buyer or any individual seller receive under the market, perfect combination. Then perfect mobility of the factors of production. Under the perfect combination, the factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, there are various factors of production which are perfectly mobile from one place to the another place. One industry, from one industry to the another industry, and from one firm to the another firm, etc. Means they can easily mobile from one place to another. This is the perfect mobility of the factors production existed under the perfect combination. Then absence of the transport cost. Under the perfect combination, there is the absence of the transport cost. The main reason for that is the firms are producing the products sufficiently close to each other, and therefore there is no arise any problem of the transport cost. If they are producing the goods and services are different places or distant places, then they have to incur the transport cost. But they are producing close to each other, that is the producing unit, their producing unit and market are nearby each other, and therefore there is absence of the transport cost under a perfect combination. Then last feature of the perfect combination are the absence of the government intervention. There is no government intervention under the perfect combination. Means classical concept, that is laissez-faire policy, is applicable under the perfect combination. Government is taking only about the social objective, not other market. It is not interfere in the total market. So these all are the features of the perfect combination. And last one is the demand curve faced by the firm under the perfect combination. Under the firm perfect combination, the demand curve faced by the firm under the perfect combination is horizontal to the OX axis. Means horizontal type. This is demand curve faced by the firm under the perfect combination. Why? Because the prices are fixed charge under the perfect combination. They cannot increase, or there is a decrease in the firm. If they are increased, they will get more profit. However, it is not possible because of the perfect knowledge to the buyers and sellers. And if anyone decrease, then he will incur the loss. Therefore, prices are not fluctuating; they are fixed, and hence the demand curve faced by the firm under the perfect combination are horizontal to the OX axis. So these all are the features of the perfect combination. Okay, thank you.